Okay. I don't know if my audio is working. Is my audio working? Hello. There we go. Doing things slightly different this week. There we go. Okay. I have no idea if anybody's going to hang out or anything. Let's see. So, what's going on, guys? So, Shoky live stream Sundays. I've got nothing going on at the moment. No real anything to talk about right now, but I have been busy. And if you're following Instagram or the Discord or even this thumbnail, I see that I have been working on a new big fatty shield thing. So, Jeremy Osha, what's going on? And yeah, I went a little bit earlier just because I don't feel like staying up super late tonight. And also just, maybe I'll catch a slightly different crowd. I've got obviously I got the webcam set up a little bit different than normal, but it is what it is. It's been a weird week in general. So figured I'd just come and hang out with you guys. What's up, Jerry? I see you. Also, I forgot. I have some music just to chill out to. Pull up some music. So what's up? Mr. Hida Terase. What's up? So I need to fix this. It fell over. And for some reason, these singular little parts keep popping off. Go really wide. There we go. Oh, look, you almost saw it. All right, Lindell Rodriguez, what's going on? But yeah, basically, I've spent the day just working on this shield and its companion as well. It's hard kind of scratch building things. You know, it's a combination of kit bashing and scratch building. So it's been an interesting process, especially trying to determine like filler pieces, things like that. So for those who very long, I've been working on a custom for a while now. I started it before Double October, and well, now Double October is over. Finally back at it. And for those who have seen the teasers and whatnot, yes, it's an IBO custom because, of course, I do things like that. That's just the best way I can say it. I do things like that. So, also just basically been trying to keep my mind off of just the bullshit that's going on in the world. And no, I'm not getting into it. I'm not going to talk about politics and shit like that. I've had enough of that. Plus, I don't feel like getting demonetized or getting my stream shut down. And just depending on how things go, you have certain words you say or stuff like that, you definitely have those issues. Still working on MG Astray flight type. Interesting. Got all time to work thanks to the beer flu. Yeah. Some people do have a lot of extra time. I just have extra time because work has sucked this week. So, Burnt Chiz. Hello. And I do have to get back to doing reviews and stuff tomorrow. I did intros to a whole bunch of quickies last week, along with putting out most of the Back to the Future figures from NECA. If you're following the secondary channel, by all means, go follow the second channel. I do have one more NECA figure from the Back to the Future line coming up probably tomorrow. And then I've got a buttload more 52 Toys, Beast Box reviews, and other. Well, I guess the and others already happened. Coming up, and then just a bunch of different other action figures and also Transformers. Though one thing that sucks, I would have had stuff to do in the kitchen video, except that it got locked up in the office yesterday before I got home from work, which is annoying. And yes, the wifey's doing dishes. Can you guys hear me okay? I assume you can. But if I had issues recording, if you guys follow the third channel, which is It Doesn't Have to Make Sense, where I go over music and other things like that, by all means, go check that out if you're very interested. Been growing pretty good thanks to home fries. If you don't know what home fries are, go over to the channel. You'll find out. And then I don't know what Art said, but he retracted his message. You love your office. So, I and my daughter both tested positive. That sucks, bud. I hope that you are okay. I hope that you have the quote unquote Florida version, not the New York version, so to speak. If you catch my drift. So obviously, thoughts and prayers out to your family, bud. Jerry had it in July. It was rough times. Yeah. Miss Shoky is actually going through some stuff right now. Probably not that related. Waiting test results tomorrow to see possibly what is happening. Because an answer would be good. She has been in pain for like several weeks. Thank you, Arthur. By the way, go subscribe to Unboxing Art. He's been super busy. He has a buttload of figures in his backlog. But see, that's one problem. So my floor right here, this is my work area, so to speak. It's halfway filled with all the stuff for the custom, the runners and whatnot like that. And then off to the left of that is all of the upcoming figures that I opened but now have to review. However, my actual review set is completely covered with the stuff I just did. So there's that. So tomorrow, after the wifey goes to work, I've got a lot to do. I'm actually the 10th to test positive at my work. That sucks. Is that why it's called Unboxing Art? Yes, he's unboxing art because he unboxes things, Jerry. That's what it is. But yeah, I've got a lot of work to do. I've got a lot of figures, and I just bought more stuff yesterday at Walmart. But I need to check tracking, see when my next box is coming in, because I might do a multi-stage in the kitchen video. Because there's just a bunch of different stuff. Actually, you know what? I don't think I'll do it in the kitchen. I'll do a Patreon in the kitchen or out the box. Speaking of which, I did an out the box review earlier, or rather, I edited one, and I was about to edit some more music reviews, but I decided that because the recording sucked, because my microphone here was not selected when I was doing the recording, it sounded like ass, and I'd already gone through like 7 or 8 reviews that way, and I'm like, you know what, this one sucks. I'm just going to start over. So it wasn't a new song, or new songs, I should say. So it'll be easier for me to just redo them tomorrow. What my concern is as a dad, though, am I going to snag a Series X? Not for a while, if I do at all. The only way I'm grabbing a Series X is if they do a Halo version, because there's no other reason for me to get one. But I've got so much money and so much shit already on credit card at the moment. I don't feel like doing that again. So if they're planning on doing a Halo Infinite Xbox, then it'll be something I look at doing. Ass music sounds like a gas. Yeah, that's not what I meant. Just remember, if you curse, I have to approve it, which is annoying. But yeah, I'm just chilling, hanging out, stuff like that. Actually, you know what? For those who care about such things. So things that might be coming up. So because I got a free figure coupon from the GameStops, I went and picked up the new version of Goldar, because I wasn't going to pay money for this since I already have a Goldar. So I love that it's the original Goldar, but it came out second, because that's what they do. So there's that. Looks cool. So there'll just be like a real super like out the box quickie for that. Not like a full in-depth review, because frankly, I've already looked at 99% of that figure. Yesterday, while I was at Walmart, I found an Ahsoka It's an Ashoka. I've been spelling her name wrong now that I look at it. So Ahsoka Trooper. I don't know if it's one I'll keep, but it's worth one looking at. Since the clone troopers are now really becoming a thing. We're done with stormtroopers. Grifforizer. And then also at Walmart, so if you're into weird holiday things, the holiday edition Snow Trooper with not Porg. So it's just silly enough to get it. And GameStop, of course, has their version of a holiday trooper, but that's a normal stormtrooper. And none of my GameStops have it that I know of, so not too worried about it. See, I saw a Christmas trooper at my GameStop yesterday, different from that one. Oh, see, Jerry saw his, so that's pretty cool. You've been spelling your name wrong too. You've been putting the H in the wrong spot, like I was. A little. Oh, that would be cool. Yeah. If I can get the other one, I'll check my GameStops again tomorrow. I gotta go find a ghost face for unboxing art because I get NECA stuff and he doesn't. A Krampus custom for IBO. That's random. A little CBD infused water. That's what I had to spend a ton of money on yesterday to hopefully help the wife out. It's helping me too. I got some for me, but yeah, it is Propel. Well, I figured I needed a lot more electrolytes when I've been working on doing the much more harder work than I normally would do, so I needed more electrolytes in my life. And normal Gatorade, I just can't with normal Gatorade. CBD is kind of dope for aches and pains. Yeah, I got the normal like dropper stuff, so you can put it in water or just do it like on your tongue or whatever. I got her the good stuff with THC in it because it's just going to help her out more, especially with the pain she's been having. And then for me, I just got the normal stuff just because my pains are nowhere near as bad, but I'm sure I could use it a little bit. The aftertaste is a little rough. These are flavored though, so it's not as bad. I've had the pure stuff, and that was like licking the bottom of like a pipe, so to speak. I mean, there's still a little bit of flavor there, but nowhere near as bad as the stuff that we had the first time we got it. Although I don't know if prices have gone up, but God, this shit was expensive, and it wasn't even like the extra strength. The extra strength was like $90 a bottle. And then I got the like extra strength topical stuff because her hands have been bothering her and her elbows, stuff like that. So it's like the really good like topical serum. And I put it on my hands. My hands have been aching lately, both from work and building. So I got it. And my hands actually do feel better without taking hardly anything else at all. CBD energy shots. No, I know. Art. Also, you cussed, so I have to do it. Let's see here. Place near me sells the CBD energy shot. Tastes like orange creamsicle. Yeah, no, they've got like all those things like that. Like, and this is like a very specific like CBD store, so it's not like the crap you get at like the gas stations or anything like that. Oh, I just realized I've got this over here. Yes, and the CBD cream. No, we had the topical cream. It wasn't like a big thing. It was like a little bitty, like Carmex kind of jar. And it worked good, but I barely got any. She used almost all of it. We had the gummies as well, because I would take those instead of Advil to deal with my neck pain. And it helped out a lot. So it's a thing. It's a thing you can do. Let's see here. What else we got going on? I got all kinds of shit laying around, guys. My room was a mess. I did pick up the was it Credit Series Cara Dune. No, I never had any version of Cara Dune, so this is actually pretty cool for me personally. So I get just a somewhat different figure. So look forward to a lot of these things on the secondary channel, by the way. My wife tried CBD for a while, but I think started to acclimate. I could see that. I guess if you're using it constantly, you would definitely acclimate to it. Careful on taking what? RSO? What is that? Some weird music playing. Copyright free. Jeez. Snag Boba Fett on Amazon for retail. Nice. Now, see, I kind of want Heavy Mando. I just don't feel like going to Best Buy. Rick Simpson oil. I don't know what that is, but I definitely don't want it. Now, one thing I found interesting, I was talking to Nate Simmons yesterday, and if you guys don't remember, he's got MS, so he deals with a lot of pain. And he would love to be able to go on CBD, but because of his job, he can't. Even if it has no THC or anything like that, they said if it has any type of mood-altering effects, he can't take it. And I'm like, that seems bullshitty to me because, like, I don't, I'm not a person who does really any kind of drugs or anything like that. The worst I do is have a beer. And comparatively, like, CBD is not a mood altering thing for me. But, I also don't work in the field he does. Maybe it's a lot more specific, a lot more, I guess, if you want to say important. So I don't know. But I think it's stupid, especially for someone with a condition like that. It should be allowed, especially if it's a specific kind. It's like, well, that's different because I assume he doesn't technically collect toys at work. Although I'm sure he buys stuff at work. Different thing. So, but actually, I did find something for him that he's been looking for forever. And I went to a random Walmart that there's no way I would ever just go up to on my own, and found him something he's been searching for. So I'll be sending that to him this week. Rodimus 13, what up, buddy? Have no idea what. All I know is that with this weather getting cold and getting warm-ish again, my sinuses are crazy right now. I can't make up their mind. I wake up in the morning stuffed up like I've been through some stuff. It's like all I have is sleep. So, oh yeah, that's another thing that's going to be interesting. So, the wifey, on top of everything else that she's currently going through, she has to do a home sleep study thing tonight. That's going to go well. Going to go well. Machine Core 500 Zawaldo. No. This is not Nuxtaku. This is not Nuxtaku. You can't just come in here with Zawaldo. I didn't even approve that. It just did the thing on its own. Well, what's funny is you cursed, but it it cleared through anyways that I'm even clicking. I think my mouse is somewhat faulty. It's old as hell. But like I'll turn my computer, hit the button, close the thing on my computer, and then I'll get up to pee or something, and I'll see the light glowing from in here because like this just ever so slightly glitched. I can approve. Oh, you can approve things. That's right. Mystery man there. Well, don't just willy-nilly be approving things. That's funny. I'm trying to drink the rest of this just to get it out of the way. It sounds like the Flash theme song. I also can type in this phone. I am in the phone and I cannot type in it. It is very good. Okay. Dumped all my MCU figs into a box. I knew you would eventually. I knew you would follow my lead eventually. Hopefully, you got a place somewhere nearby that'll give you as much money as I got for mine. I don't know that isn't copyright music. Jack of Blades, what's up? Oh, another thing, because Jack of Blades just made me think of this. I really want to get some people together to do an Among Us thing. I know a lot of you play it. Friday night I played a little bit before bedtime, trying to get people involved. Jerry and I got like 1 or 2 games in before he had to go. So no M's for you? What? Or no MS for you? I don't want MS. I don't think anybody should want MS. It'd be real bad. It's a bad thing. So yes, the shield. The shield. Big chunky shield of doom. Yay. So what's going on with you guys? So what? You're just saying things. They look like poop. Well, here's what's really funny. It just bleeped the word poop for you. I don't know. They look fine to me. I mean, I haven't seen one in hand yet. I got it pre-ordered, so I don't care. But the power of anime and God, you shall power up. No. Just no. Just start blocking his comments from now on, Thomas. That's funny. But yes, we need to play some Among Us. I got sucked into buying that Storm Collectible Streets of Rage 4 Axle. I mean, you didn't have to. You really didn't have to. I mean, have they done any other Streets of Rage figures? I'm only asking because I don't follow Storm Collectibles worth a damn. I don't think it was worth it. Nor was that Mezco thing you just bought. Seriously, my desk is a mess. If you guys could see this, I've got just nubs, cut off bits of plastic, shavings everywhere. I'm going to have to vacuum the hell out of this. Nope, but the accessories are crazy. You're going to buy a whole figure for accessories. What platforms support Among Us? It's on Steam and it's on mobile. As far as I know. Bruce Lee Gomez. No, not even that. Any of the crap you've bought from Mezco. I'll put my feet up. Yeah, no, Among Us. I play mine on mobile. Hold on, what's this? Ooh. What do we got? I didn't even know this was over here. I was going through runners the other day. I don't even know what that's from. Random runner on the thing here. I knew that was going to happen. I'm just trying to put my damn feet up. I can't put my feet up, y'all. What is this? I was looking for that. This is what happens. I set shit in the chair and I forget about it. Let's see here. No Alvatore Alvarin for you. Why? I think you should. You gotta get that ready for next double October. No, I don't want to tap now to watch a short video. Shut up, Spotify. Explodes easily. Come on. I just want to put my feet up. Come on. There we go. I can put my feet up now. There we go. What do we got here? I think I might use the actual MS for customs. I got to go back. I'm parting out the Astray flight pack. Worst was John Wick should be getting a replacement body for Doc Knock. Doc Knock? What is that? If you go Mezco, you said if you go their own IP. I know what you're trying to type, but it didn't happen. Daftmatic. Hee. That's cool. They're 80% done. Yeah, but I mean, like, is it going to be a static print? Like, or are you going to somehow have it based on an actual kit? NECA Godzilla looks good with a shotgun. That's funny. See, to me, like, the only reason NECA Godzilla would be worth it for me is if they gave you the other kaiju, and they can't. So, it is what it is. But Bandai, on the other hand, can. So if you go that route, you can do that. Good. All right, so let's try this out. So I just had that. So let's test out my thing. So this is from Oddside Brewery, and this is their blueberry raspberry lime fruitsicle. You guys want to see the label? This ought to be interesting. No idea what this is. And they are from Michigan. A sessionable fruit ale with subtle hints of tartness and a smooth, creamy finish. Perfect for a day at the beach, some yard work, or simply hanging out with friends with 5% alcohol. That's surprising. What's wrong with the Doc Knock body? Whoa. Wow. Okay. Senor. That's why I can only find G in King Kong. She got HG Bound Duck. Nice. Planning on making a Anubis custom. Oh, Anubis Gundam, sorry. Yeah, that should be a pretty big one, huh? I'm waiting on a particular HG that just finally came in stock that is a month later than I wanted it to be. Also, hello, KJ Smith. Sorry, I just realized you weren't somebody who was already here. Hellful articulated boy, do I look like a statue collector? Hell no. Well, I mean, you can only tell so much from a print file. I mean, personally, I would have based it around other ones that you could just go ahead and build the joints, save yourself some time, and then just basically do the armor swaps and stuff like that. At least that's what I would have done. That's just me. What do I know? I don't have a 3D printer. Yeah. An Anubis Gundam. What's an Anubis Gundam? Is that a custom or is that something from something? Might buy HG Psycho Gundam for the body. Good lord. I've wanted an HG Psycho Gundam forever, and I've just never bought one because they're usually expensive. Usually. They can get upwards of a stupid high. I've seen one for a good price, and I had no money to buy it at the time. And since I have like the Zeta, I've got the Mark II. I kind of want the Psycho. Wait, if he builds one from demo, doesn't mean Jack can also build the Build Divers version. Was there a Build Divers version? Oh, I guess there was that one, wasn't there? Custom. Gotcha. I have so many plans to. Yeah. Sorry, the text is so tiny. It's way over there. Build it, but there hasn't been any heads that would work. You got to build the thing. Try and finish your coat. No, I've been trying to sell the Anubis. Are you kidding me? Nobody will buy it. It's a half finished Kotobukiya Anubis. I just don't want it. I got so tired of that kit. I only got the legs done. Not interested. I'm more likely to get the MG Providence done Sunday, but it's Monday right now. It is for you, fish. For me, it's Sunday evening. They have an Anubis. I might buy it off of you. Yeah, but it's the Zone of Enders Anubis. Got tired. Dude, we've talked about it, and you know I couldn't stand that thing. I ran into the problems of the of trying to match up a gold that would work, and I didn't dig it. There's just something like I have not bought another Kotobukiya kit because of that one. And there's stuff I wouldn't mind getting, like Hexagear, a few other things. I'm just like, ugh, I'm just tired of it. I mean, hell, you took most of my frame arms stuff. You suffered through it. You chose to do it, first of all. So that was your suffering. I chose to not suffer through it. So that's on you, Eric. Nah. So I'm jamming up. Was that a question or a statement, Machine Core? Because yes, Kotobukiya made Zone of the Enders kits. Like 2 or I think it was 3, technically speaking. I've only ever seen 2 of them though. But yeah, no, I just don't dig it. Like, I got it because I really liked the design of the Anubis. I really did. And then when I saw what it was going to take to make it look the way it's supposed to look, I was like, oh god, because I wasn't going to leave it half built. Now you know my problem. Yeah. And it's not counting any specialty ones. But yeah. But I did pick up another new kit this on Friday when I went to go actually meet Eric to get some to get a kit back from him. Oddly enough, I got another kit, Build Divers kit. You guys should probably be able to guess what it is. So once I get done with this custom, or at least once I get this built to the point that I'm ready to paint it, and I don't have the paints, I guarantee you I don't have the paints right now. So once I get to the point of I'm ready to paint it, then I'll go back to building and reviewing other stuff. I've got so much crap in the backlog, and I've got to start blowing through it. I mean, Double October was one thing, but I mean, I've got Star Wars kits, Transformers kits, Digimon kits, and yeah, I saw that new Machine Dramon. That looks like a really cool thing. I saw was it Pale Dramon? Yeah. Oh no, it's which one is that one? Why are you buzzing at me, phone? But yeah, no, the new Digimon amplified kits look pretty awesome. Is that an email? What? That was weird. Nice. Okay. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Gonna be honest, the only frame arms girl kit I want is Griffin, since more mecha and girl than mecha girl. That's funny. I'm not prude by any means. It just feels weird. Yeah, no, I feel the same thing about a lot of those frame arms girls kits, where it's just you can't help but feel like a creeper sometimes. I heard that a few years ago, Bandai was saying they had the Reborn's Gundam on a list for RE100. Dude, if they said they had something years ago, especially on the RE list, don't even worry about it. I mean, Kshatriya has been at the top of the RE100 list for a very long time. It's not even worth about it. I got commissioned to build and paint Machine Dramon. Cool for you. I mean, you gotta wait for it to come out though. I don't know. I might get into those. I mean, I've got the War Greymon. I need Black War Greymon. He'll be around, so I'm not too worried about it. I've got Metal Garurumon over there, just waiting to build it. I don't know if I'll get the other ones currently. You know, there's other ones I would definitely get. Machine Dramon just looks sick. The only one I'm looking forward to is Lungrenko. That's freaky. I'll give you one. Which one? Well, I mean, if you want to send me one, just for review purposes, not to keep. That's what I'm saying. I was like, I want to show off your work, is what I want to do. So, which, I mean, realistically, I mean, are they two separate things, or can you put the Alveron in the Alvatoria like you're supposed to? I will not give up hope. I need a 1/100 size reborns. Dude, they'll just do an MG. Don't worry about it. If they go that far in the new MG 00 line, I doubt it. Bandai prototypes are made only to taunt us like a third wave of MG age kits. No, my biggest problem with age is that they didn't give us anything else. It's like, come on. It's like there's so many fantastic mobile suits in age, and all they gave us was the mainline Gundams. It's like not even an Adele. Ow, damn it. Just knocked everything over. I'm going to move this down here for safety purposes. Unlike Fumina or Gyanko, or at least Rinko is legal. Well, in theory, I believe that Gyanko was older. Anyway, she wasn't that young. But yeah, no, they needed to do more age kits in general. Like the HG line is so phenomenal for that. And the MG line, it's just like, oh yeah, no. We don't do that around here. Dude, I'm going to vacuum in here. There's so much plastic shavings everywhere. This is the one thing about building customs. You make giant messes. Oh yeah, I gotta excuse me, I gotta find somewhere to put MG Curios. It's just sitting there. It will go into the Alvator and you can take it out. We'll see. There you go. Technically speaking, you got to send both. I mean, I'm not going to keep it. I'll give it back. But I definitely want to look at it. If you do that good a job, I definitely want to look at it, dude. It's only fair. Are you ever gonna do a video for the final battle version of Harut? If there was an official kit for it, yes, I would do that. But there is no official kit for that. Age of consent in Japan as of years ago, and anime is not questionable for them as it is for us. Yes, I'm aware that it's the standards of society between the things. I've never seen an HG kit for that version of Harut. I've only seen add-on kits, but not the actual official. So I'm closing all that. I think I accidentally just closed that off. Here we go. Okay, so I have that one. I have that one, which is the same one. If you'll paint it for me. No, you got to send me a finished product. That's on you. Let me see here. Okay, but who makes that? Yeah, see, that's not an official deal. That's a kind of an aftermarket dealie. Yeah. I mean, I've seen that, but that's not a real Bandai kit. Oh, I'm sure he did, but it's not an official one. I mean, I know what you're talking about. I literally just saw it. Come on. Now, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what brand it actually is, but I know other people have built it. I mean, it looks fine. Yeah, because they have the Exia R3 and a bunch of other ones as well. And there's a Hobby Star version of it as well, which actually might be what it is in the first place. Come on. Oh. I'm not signing into this website. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's just the Hobby Star version, which is, of course, a KO. Third party. It's like in the Gundam world or Gunpla world. No, sorry, that doesn't count as third party. Not like Transformers. Transformers is a bit different. Different world. That's not what I was wanting to click on. No. I hate that Spotify and Podbean have such similar logos. It's like it's a green thing with bars. Looks stupid commercials. Oh shit! No. No, cancel. I hope that didn't sound. I was trying to turn the volume down. In case you guys don't know, there's a 911 or SOS thing you can send. You can set up on your phone if you push this stupid button 3 times. And I've done that before. I accidentally did that thing. I was hitting the volume button, and it sent an SOS to the wifey at her job. She called me panicking. I wonder what if Dead Space and Gundam did a horror Gundam movie. I mean, I don't even know what that would consist of. Do I remember where I bought the 1.5? Oh, good God. I don't even know, dude. If it was anywhere, it was either in person or Gundam Planet at the time. It was the only 2 places I was buying stuff. Shipping would be nuts. Well, I bet. We can figure something out. That was a good beer. Did a G-Saver movie. We don't talk about G-Saver movie. That was a different type of horror. We don't talk about it. It's trash. It's trash. We don't talk about it. Okay, I'm going to actually go ahead and cut this piece out here. Prep it for tomorrow. Or whatever day I get back to building. Making custom parts. Yay! I forget. How did I cut this? Okay, that's what I did. Okay, there we go. Putting little bits to good use. Rise Cthulhu. No, you're being weird, Machine Core. Just so you know, I don't know if anybody told you, but you're being weird. Okay, that's weird. I gotta find a better way to connect that. I don't like how that comes loose like that. So what else you guys doing lately? I got nothing. Life has been fairly uneventful with the exception of the wifey. Oh, have been watching Mandalorian. Yeah, I'm gonna have nightmares from the last episode. I was trying to talk Rodimus into doing another series review of Mandalorian with me, but I think he's gonna be a butthead about that. Technically, a knockoff. Now Wings Effect Astray Flight Pack was good. So I'm cleaning up. Apparently, I set this thing down on top of some glue, or got a drop of glue on in the middle of a part. This came out better than I thought it would. Not gonna lie. Considering I didn't have any concept of what I was doing. Okay. I honestly do not know the answer to that, Carlos. You would have to try. I mean, you would have to actually go there and see if it would. If it's not an option, then I don't know. Puerto Rico, probably. I don't know. As far as I know, they have to service Canada because it's part of America, North America. But generally speaking, they only show US or EU as an option. I'm just thinking on a transformation from an Astray Blue Frame second L. I am thing between it. Being a stealth bomber or a dragon. Interesting. Yeah, Teespring's an oddball company. I'm actually potentially going to change that because I'm going to be honest with you, I get zero revenue from them at this point. It used to be that I could sell some shirts and stuff like that. Maybe I need to do better about the advertising because I used to always have the stuff in the video and people bought more stuff then. So maybe I need to go back and redo that. But like I've sold zero Double October merch. I sold very little MS100 merch. And I mean like a couple things. I mean, there's mugs, there's shirts, there's all kinds of shit. So definitely check. If I change stores, of course everybody will know. Because I know that Rodimus has better count for stuff through his links or his stores that he's got. So, but he also does some original designs. I might start doing that on my own as well. Sorry, I am broke. Well, yeah, but it doesn't have to be like right this second, bud. Plus, I know some people who could potentially print it in theory. Maybe even paint it. We'll see. Wouldn't be cheap, though. Would be. I just realized you put the wrong wood. It's funny. But yeah, I'm just killing time right now. I just felt like bullshitting for a while. And I haven't used YouTube proper for streaming in I don't even know how long. So that's kind of funny for me. Instead of using StreamYard like I had been doing. I figured it's just me bullshitting, nothing to show off right now. Oh, and the Double October channel is shut for the time being. So sorry. Save your 00 stuff for next year, guys. Though definitely go check out the Discord. We got a lot of fun stuff going on over there. A lot of new people on the Discord, which is fun. Just don't cause any problems. Oh yeah, Jerry, we need to probably update some roles and stuff since Double October is over. Because I'm still showing as like Celestial Being / Trans Am. It's not Double October anymore. Do a collection update. There you go. It's not much to update. Like, that's what I always find funny when people say do a collection update. I was like, have you been watching my videos? There's your update. It's like you've seen all the stuff. Literally nothing with the exception of like a few things between this shelf and this one and the one below it. Nothing has changed. I put stuff away from over here. So here's your update. These two shelves changed due to Double October this year. That's literally the only thing. Sorry. He read it. I always read things. I mean, like the other collection stuff, like Transformers and whatnot. Oh shit! Pillow slid off the chair. That stuff is changing, right and left. Power Ranger stuff, other action figures and things like that. That's always changing. I am potentially getting ready for some big changes here in the cave. Something I've been talking about doing, and I know it's going to be a lot of work, so I don't know if I'm ready to do it just yet. Especially considering it's going to be a buttload of cleaning. But it would require a trip to IKEA, buy some stuff. Let me know if we can change. Also, some roles might be leaving, depending on how many people use them or not. That's a good idea. But yeah, I don't know. Just something, Jerry. That's why you're in charge. You make a lot of those decisions on the Discord because I don't know enough. Also, I noticed I think somebody hasn't been active in a while. But yes, I am very excited about some pre-order stuff that I've got coming. Which it kind of sucks that like a lot of pre-orders are coming in all at once. But then again, it is what it is. But back to the big changes here in the cave. It would require moving a lot of stuff, reorganizing some stuff, and basically giving myself a lot more display area. But also inconveniencing myself at the same time. So it's kind of a am I going to do it or not situation. But at this point, I'm essentially out of space, and it's either put stuff away to display new stuff, sell stuff to display new stuff, or rearrange and buy more display shelves, couldn't think of the word. So, and mind you, we've only got like 8 more months here. So, I mean, I don't want to make giant changes, but I also have to accommodate for things that I'm doing at the same time, you know? Collector problems, right? You know? Plus, I have zero idea how Christmas is going to go this year with work. And that's going to make a big deal. My car is paid off, though. That's a good thing. Found that out by accident. It's like, I'm sitting here, like, I made the payment last month without even bothering to look. So, here's the stupid thing about the credit union I was using for my car. If you logged in to make the payment, it wasn't a full like log in, see all your account info. It was an express pay. So you log into that using your info, and it just said, okay, make your payment. And it shows the same amount that I've paid forever, you know? And so I pay it. And then I actually look at my bill that came the month before, and I owed half of what I paid. I mean, it's all I owed left. So I've paid off my car. They haven't sent the title yet, but I think they can take up to 90 days post payoff. But I'm like, hey, where's my money back for the extra money I paid you there, assholes? You could totally do a Thunderbolt Simber and review the movies. I mean, I've already talked about the movies essentially. You want to sell things, list them during Christmas. You'll make stonks. Yeah, I've sold things. Thing is, I'm generally not out to make a profit when I sell stuff. I'm out to clear shelves and maybe put some money down on other things. So, like, I've got GI Joe figures to sell, but the problem is they're easily available now. So I got to make it worth someone's while to purchase them off me with shipping. So that's the major thing. So I'm not losing money on the deal. But if I'm selling things, it might be my mainline Transformer collection. Because I'm really getting more into the third party stuff. Things like that. Woo. It's car fart. I don't know what you got going on there. But also, like, if I do need to list things I do want to sell. I've already got like stuff I need to get rid of, like a whole box of Nintendo figures. If I can't get somebody to take the whole thing off my hands, then I'm not going to sit there and pick and choose and all that stuff like that. But that would save me some cubic volume of space, plus give me back some floor space. Same thing with other things that are in that box. stuff like that. I just don't need to keep storing. You know, a collection is only as good as the space to display it. That's really what it comes down to. So, with purchasing new display stuff, I'm going to lose wall space again, which means the stuff I have hung on the walls is all going to have to move. To where? I have no idea. So, it's catch 22. And then also potentially parting with a few shelves worth of Gunpla as well to make more space. So, we'll see what happens in the future. There will be posts otherwise. There's some weird ass music on this one. Oh, by the way, I don't know if he has it where he had it posted, but Nate Simmons was parting with a whole lot of excess stuff from his store and purchases. So if you go to Nate's Toys and Collectibles on Facebook, go check that out. He was having a sale on all kinds of stuff, Transformers, action figures, and the like. So go find that, and it's a whole lot of like excess things that he doesn't need, and he's making pretty decent deals on it. That's why I'm 3D scanning my kits. That's nuts. That is nuts. It's nuts. But yeah. But I really want to reorganize and part with Gunpla. Like I want to get shelves more organized. Put stuff together that needs to be together, because I've got Build Diver stuff, I've got IBO stuff, I've got 00 stuff just spread out. Plus some of the random kits like that while I enjoyed building them, I mean, why am I just storing them forever? Skyrim music, yeah. Everyone knows real builders only display their kilts unbuilt in boxes in a closet somewhere. That's not really displayed if it's in a closet, Jerry. It's just stored. Art G, what up? Art G. Have I ever thought about SH Monster Arts? No, because they're expensive. And like, while I like kaiju and monsters and Godzilla and stuff like that, it's not something I need to have. They're really cool. Like, all Figuarts stuff is really cool and really good, but I'm cheap. And if it's something that's just going to sit on a shelf and look good, I'm going to spend as little money as possible to have those things. Like, I've got, I decided to invest in statues instead of figures when it came to the Dark Knight's Metal, towards Naruto, towards Thundercats. I could buy all of those figures. Or for roughly the same money, I can buy statues, and they're literally going to do the same exact job. But I don't have to store endless amounts of accessories and things like that. So that's one thing I really hated about Marvel Legends. It's one thing I don't like about Star Wars, except Star Wars doesn't generally have as many accessories, but there's a couple figures that do. Like the Archive Darth Maul, you literally have to store either a singular head or a head with flowing robes on it. And that's what I've got going on. Speaking of which, I got a lot more Star Wars stuff I want to do. That's another reason to clear out some of the other things that I don't want. See, now I've got to have a Ronin Warriors shelf because I'm collecting the 1,000 Toys / Sentinel Ronin Warriors. So I have to have a shelf ready for those. I've got Ryo over there by himself. I've got Sage coming eventually whenever it's out. Never thought about it that way. See, but that's the way. Like I developed that mindset because I realized that I have a ton of action figures. And I mean, I got rid of like 60 Marvel Legends, and I was totally okay with it. I have a ton. I don't even know the number of 2.5-inch Jack specific World of Nintendo figures of varying types. Not to mention a buttload of 4-inch ones up there that I'm also parting with. Um, and to me, it's like, okay, these are really fun and cool, but now what? And like with the smaller ones, I was leaving them in package to display on the wall. I had my wall of Nintendo for the early days of my channel. And while that was great, I needed the wall space. And now what I have is a bunch of stuff in a box. And I opened a bunch of them to change the display. I was actually doing shadow boxes. I was trying to do some Nintendo figure shadow boxes, and then that became a chore in and of itself. Then more of them were coming out, and then I was like, okay, I can't even organize this the way I want to. So now it's just like I'm got dozens of figures. What am I gonna do with all these? But like, I've got a ton of Transformers. Trying to organize them into displays, but they just keep coming. So I've got to do something about those. I've got all these Dragon Ball figures. I've got all these Power Rangers figures, and those I'm willing to have as figures. Other things I'm like the Ninja Turtles. I love the NECA Ninja Turtles, but I'm so annoyed at the fact I have to store so many of their things. At least you don't collect Demon Slayer stuff. They're starting to sell full size versions of the swords. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, I have a Bleach sword bought years and years ago. I disagree with the liquidating approach. I agree the collecting cannot equate to hoarding. Yeah, and that's kind of the problem. Is it's if you looked at my room right now, it's definitely a hoarding problem, but at least the way it's turned into it. I have a huge box right here that's actually mostly trash. I need to be careful when I go to throw stuff out because I know there's actual stuff in there that doesn't need to be thrown away. But the fact that I have a giant box full of Nintendo figures that are going nowhere, and if I can get money for them, I will. I don't need to make, I don't need to make $10 each on a $5 figure that most are open or out of the box. Um, but it's just like while I enjoy them, I don't need to keep them. I want to keep all the 8-bits though. I really enjoy the 8-bit collection from Jax, and they have done no new ones in like a year and a half, 2 years. That part annoys me. Uh, Toy lines I would recommend that are small and don't take up much space. I don't know. Like that's a thing because it's got to come down to what you want though. Because it, if it's a specific genre or if it's a specific character line such as Marvel or then there's like little thingies you can buy. I don't know what the heck they're called, but I've seen them in the stores. I mean, the 52 toys figures that I've been doing, the little transforming robot creatures, those don't take up a lot of space, generally speaking. They're kind of small ish. But once you get to the point of having most of them like I do, they take up a lot of space. Um, the legend scale transformers that I have, they technically don't take up a lot of space until you start buying a lot of them. What's a third party micro transformers line? That's G1. I'm currently buying I like New Age. There's also Magic Square. There's also Iron Factory. It just depends on what you want. But it also comes down to money because each of those can get expensive even for the small things. I really enjoy that my little Metroid figure fits perfectly like a little face hugger for NECA figures. Oh, you got the little what I call Squishy Junior for long time channel fans, if you remember Squishy. Now, even when I part with my Nintendo figures, Squishy's going nowhere. That is my Squishy. Diaclone, if you like Mecha. Oh, jeez. Dude, I don't know if you're gonna find anything that's Diaclone that's not gonna be big or take up space. I mean, like I know that some Diaclone stuff is like that, but then you've got like the bigger robots. But they're all so expensive. That's the main reason I haven't gotten into the Diaclone reboot stuff. I think that's what it is. It looks fantastic, but I've got too many other expensive hobbies. It's hard, clear plastic, but it has its own little stand. See, I like my little one. My little squishy junior. Well, actually, I have I got one that I believe Arthur got for me. It was the 2.5-inch Samus that came with two little Metroids. Sorry, I'm trying to get this stuff out of my way. I don't want to roll over it by accident. Nothing scares you worse, especially in this room, like moving your chair in here and crunching plastic. But yeah, I want to see, like, I got my Big Shot Toy Works figures that all deserve a decent thing. Oh, by the way, it's a live stream and I forgot. Trophy of Apathy. It's a live stream. Got to do the thing. And see, like, there's also this new Halo line that's out. There it goes. Okay, I'm trying to turn on autofocus. And luckily, I don't need everything. I did pick up a Master Chief from that line, and they're like 6-inch size. Which I think that's going to be almost the perfect size to go in with my Halo Reach display. Like, if you got the legendary version of Halo Reach and you got the statue of Noble Team. So I think that'll be around about the right size for my Master Chief that I just picked up. So that'd be cool. Or the Sentinel Master Chief or 1,000 Toys Master Chief might also look really good on that shelf, just like kind of in the background. The one thing that annoys me about that set is it doesn't have Noble 6. It's just got the other ones. Discovered Samus Zero disappointingly late in life. That's funny. Metroid Zero? Zero Suit Samus. Okay, sorry. I caught on eventually. And I do have a video. I don't know what day it's going to come out. It's an out-the-box video for a new Dragon Ball figure I finally found. And at the end, I do go on like a 10-minute rant. So look forward to that. It is about that collecting stuff. Not much of a Nerf guy, but that full-size Halo assault rifle for Nerf looks kind of tempting. Yeah. And I've seen it in person, and I do want it. My thing is, I like the Nerf rival weapons, the ones that use the little balls instead of the darts. I really want that assault rifle, but they also have, I don't remember the name of the weapon. It's one of the new weapons that they've got from Infinite. It's one that's got like a little thing like that. That's coming up as well. I want the assault rifle, but I want to paint it the right colors. And I've already got two custom Nerf guns that I want to do. I have them. Just I've barely customized one of them. I mean, barely. I wanted to do full paint jobs and do like some sci-fi gun work to them. And it's just like it's in the thing. But if the Halo figures give me large versions of, say, like the Arbiter that look really good, assuming this figure isn't trash, I haven't opened the packaging yet. If they give us the Arbiter, things like that, I'll consider it. And I know that it's, even though it's Halo Infinite related, considering Cat is in there, and Cat should not be in Infinite. That's a Reach thing. So in theory, we'll see what happens. Fun fact! Nerf guns with a coat of paint are popular props for sci-fi films. Yes, that is true. Also, shrunk down versions of Nerf guns are, generally speaking, weapons used for Marvel Legends figures. Back, if you want to add dry brushing but don't know how some people paint it with silver, then paint it normally. Sand bits of the item showing the silver underneath. Yes, that is. I mean, realistically, you're not. That's almost more work, because then you have to paint a coat of silver, and then you have to paint the top coat. Why is it top coat? Top layer color, top color, whatever you want to call it, main color, and then you scrape it off. I mean, I've done that before for actual kits, but most of the time, if I'm going to do that, I'm either going to do the dry brushing itself or I'm going to do chipping. Is what it is. Yeah, a whole weapons. Well, there should be a. There's probably an internet movie gun database. I had to guess. I mean, I found out during a live stream that there was an internet movie vehicle database that could tell you every make and model of car used in movies and TV. I mean, the website looks like garbage, but it's pretty good. I'm surprised, but not really. But yeah, there's probably a lot of things like that. There's one Nerf gun that's very similar. It's actually a rival one. It's very similar to a PS90, and I want it, or P90, whichever you want to call it. There is, in fact, an internet movie gun database. See, I was right. I tell you every type of gun. Now, is it real guns or fake guns, Jerry? You're gonna have to tell us. This is how Jerry participates in a live stream without actually joining in on the live stream. Plus, I can't add people like I normally would due to the thing. I don't need this, right? It's like I'm about to cut a piece. It's like, wait, this isn't something I need, right? But yes, funny thing is, like with dry brushing, which I'm gonna have to do to this thing. I mean, I've dry brushed plenty of things, but I've actually used my silver Gundam marker to do it a lot. I have a really scraggly brush that I use for dry brushing purposes. One's for real guns, and the one for Nerf guns uses props. That's funny. It's really funny. Or if you have things that were technically props that were Nerf guns, like anything from like newer Sentai, where they actually like what was it, Dino Charge, their gun morpher thingy is basically essentially the prop used in the show, and it is like a Nerf gun. So that's kind of funny. That's somewhere in between. It's both a prop and a Nerf gun. But yeah, I watched Adam Savage's custom Nerf gun thing. I've watched Punish Props do their custom Nerf guns. So that's why I started to do my own custom Nerf guns. You know, I've started. It's thing. You know, it's a project that I'll eventually get to. You know, I just don't know when or why. But like chipping is fairly easy. I use a very easy method of doing chipping using toothpaste and salt. Yep, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, it was. I think the Japanese release of it actually fired darts. Yeah, no, it did. I don't remember. I don't think the American version did, but I don't recall. I think there wasn't a giant difference. If there was a difference between American and Japanese, it was probably sounds. I know they changed the dyno batteries or whatever they were called. Those were slightly different, if I recall correctly. Not a giant fan of that series in general. Not even getting the lightning figures for that. So that's one thing. It's like I can afford to not buy everything. Like there's many lines in the lightning collection that are coming out that I just don't need to buy. Like I don't need beast morphers. I don't think I need in space. Because I already have that. And unless I'm planning on just getting rid of my legacy collection and just outright replacing them all. Even at that point, I don't need Dino Thunder again. Yes, that. Give me chill. That's right. I forgot. That's exactly what that's called. But like I'm getting the Zeo line, the regular. I want to get Time Force. I've just been lazy, but Time Force Red is just on shelves everywhere. I'm torn on getting SPD. I like the SPD. I just don't know if I need the figures. It's like SPD is good. I just don't know if I need it. Lost Galaxy. If they give us Lost Galaxy Red on his own, then I'll start collecting Lost Galaxy because I already have Magna Defender. I can't believe they led with Magna Defender and then like didn't even give you a singular release otherwise. But having the Psycho Rangers already, they got to give us the rest of Lost Galaxy. In Space, like I said, I've already got that legacy wise. So I don't know if I need that Lightning Collection wise. Ew. I've got. Hold on, I gotta get this off of here. I'm gonna use a sticky tack to mock things up, and it kind of gets everywhere. Dougie Kruger is probably my favorite Sentai character ever. That's big words right there. I'm trying to think what other. Oh, Turbo. I want to know what's going on with Turbo because they never gave us Legacy Collection, and so far they've skipped. Yeah, because they're doing In Space, which means they skipped over Turbo post Zeo. So I want to know why we don't have Turbo figures in the Lightning Collection. I want to know. American Kruger compared to Japanese counterpart is kind of funny. Yeah, I forget what. What up, Sandman? Good, you're here. We're just talking about action figures. Deca Master. See, that's a much cooler name, Deca Master. Of course, you thought the 100. Such a dork. But yeah, no. I think that they are definitely like shortchanging us. SNL Chad boys. But I do think they're lacking on the Turbo, and I don't understand why. If they do what is it? If they do Ninja Storm for doing Turbo, I'm gonna be mad. Ninja Storm is kind of where I checked out. Just like to me, that was not a good season. Samurai wasn't great either. That's when I started to prefer a lot more of the actual Sentai. Are you going to open Jazzware's Master Chief? No, I'm going to leave it closed. Of course I'm going to open it. What do you mean? Technically, I have opened it. It's over here. I've yet to review it. That's what tomorrow's for. But I have a giant mess to clean up before I get started on that, Mr. Sandman. Mr. Sandman. It took them how many years to use Go Busters? I mean, yeah, and then they did what they did to us. Honestly, I was surprised I found that Master Chief, considering it was just flying off shelves. I caught him probably the morning after they put him on the shelf. Yeah, a ninja or secret Japanese ninja school set in Hawaii, or wherever it technically was. I mean, I like the Zords. I was a big fan of the Zords from Ninja Storm, but overall, the series was just, it just is what it is. I'm personally looking forward to the Power Rangers bad guys, the villains figures. The Pumpkin Wrapper, Sphinx. I've got those on. They need to give us Scorpina. I don't know if there's a weird rights thing involved with Scorpina. That's why we've never gotten one, which I don't understand, but it is what it is. So they better give us Scorpina, and I've been saying they need to give us a 2-pack of Squat and Babu, but then they have to find a way to give us Finster as well. And Finster is not a big enough figure in my mind to warrant being a standalone. Though I would pay for a 3-pack of Squat Babu and Finster with some little mini thingies, the creature sculpture, as it were. But they need to build up things a little bit more. Like, it's like I would be okay if they gave us like a little bit of a command center dio for that size class. Give us a a Zed and Rita throne room, respectively. Like, give us at least bits of it so we don't have to like make it ourselves or buy the shit on Etsy. or that was another site, because I was looking at getting a Draken throne, and just like, don't found one dude who's making it, but it's in Germany, and he hadn't answered questions in like 3 months. Griffer is hold on, what? I don't know what that word is. Griff Orzer won't let his wife work out of the house. He doesn't know what to do with the big what? I don't even know what you're saying to me. Is that is that what Goldar? All I know, they need to keep following with the comics. Like, we need more comic characters, because they did so much more in the comics than the series ever could do, and I'm fine with that. I mean, we've already started in the comics. We've already got Ranger Slayer. We've already got 2 versions of Draken. Keep going. Give us some coinless Ranger army. Hell, just give us the coinless. That would be cool. Yeah, I got it. The word itself looks weird. You understand? Don't give us any movie bullshit unless it's original, like 1996 movie. Or was it 96? I think it was 96. Which I'm down for that. Just a whole line of that movie figure. I think it'd be cool. How do you feel about the pending reboot, and what would you want me to go with them? The reboot, I want them to just animate the Boom comics. That's it. Straight up animate the Boom comics. Get us some good voice actors. Just animate it. Don't go crazy. Don't make it look stupid. Keep it in line with the artwork for both either Go-Go or regular. Go-Go's different, but the regular Boom Power Rangers, and considering the comics have now done a soft reboot, start over, and split, so now it's Mighty Morphin and Power Rangers, which, sure. And I love how number 1 and number 56 are the same thing, or I think that's what it is. Most wanted figures at the moment, probably the Logan Xavier 2-pack Ultimate Edition Hollywood Hogan. Nice. Is the writing good? Oh, in the Boom comics? Yeah. Boom comics are fantastic, man. I've got most of the first. Do I have all the Boom? I've got it all the way up to past Shattered Grid to I forget what it's called. I don't want to spoil things, but after Shattered Grid ends, people find themselves in odd places, so that starts changing up. I got stuck there, and I did not see where it went. Now, supposedly, what the new comic split is that, like, one universe kind of goes this way, one universe goes this way, in a way, because Go-Go Power Rangers was early days of when they turned into Power Rangers. The original Mighty Morphin was later on, until they encountered the Green Ranger, and they picked up where Green with Evil ended. So Tommy had just joined, and then we see a whole lot of stuff. I mean, the Rangers are even going worldwide. They're not just stuck in Angel Grove. All kinds of crazy shit goes down in there. It's nuts, dude. Wasn't the Boom comics run only supposed to be a year? I don't know about that. Psycho Green. Oh, the 1969? Yeah. The 1969 one shot was actually really good. That was a nice I mean, it wasn't really a one shot, it was tied in, it was a flashback, but yes, that was a good one. There's a couple of those that were like short runs that I did not see. There were side stories. They're out. I just haven't picked those up, but I can't remember. I'm drawing a blank here. But no, the introduction of Psycho Green is cool, but I didn't get to see the later part where they bring Psycho Green back and you see a little bit more of him outside of that. There's a lot of crazy shit that just went down with Evil Rangers, Zed coming in, Zed getting powered up in a different way, stuff like that. Did I get any Black Series lately? Yes, you missed that at the beginning. I showed those off earlier. The Black Series kind of cleared the shelf pretty quickly. And I'm still wondering whether or not I'll even get my Heroes of Endor set. I don't know when that was supposed to ship. I think there's such a massive disparity between Hasbro Pulse Premium members and the normal people that's like, they shouldn't be getting figures like 3 months in advance of everyone else. That's, in my opinion, is like a month, maybe 3 months. Like, oh, by the way, this comes out in January. Here you go. You can have it in October. It's like, wow. It's like, that's a bit fucked. I haven't bought a Megazord in a year, but I'd like to be down to buy a Turtle Zord. Yes, the Turtle Megazord crossover. I did buy that. I bought the whole trade of the Ninja Turtles Power Rangers crossover because I already knew how good it was, and I just want to have it for myself. So I'm down for, as I brought it up before, the comic book rights don't fall under the same rights as the rest of the Turtles stuff. So in theory, Hasbro can make us Boom Comics Ninja Turtle Power Ranger crossover figures. In theory, it should be doable. And I will buy the shit out of all those. It's like the Turtle Rangers were so damn cool. That's the other thing I want from the Lightning collection. I want the custom Zords that keep coming in. Like, because in this one, they show, for anybody who doesn't follow the comics, they discover that basically the Zord configurations are a lot more fluid than they think. They can actually play with whatever they want. They can make combinations that normally you wouldn't see. The Grave Zord is my favorite example of that, and I want them to give us an official Grave Zord figure. I will buy that. I don't want that Zeo one, the Zeo Megazord they just released, the non-combining one. But I'm down to buy Grave Zord. I mean, we already got the Turtle Batman figure set. Yes. It's also DC. So, we'll see what happens. Hey, the Batman Ninja Turtle crossover is pretty cool. I think the Power Rangers one was better. Get a Green Ranger Shredder figure. All about that. Give us that. But like, if they follow, because there's also the Draken. What do they call that? The new is like the 3-part series that follows up in the world of the Coinless with Ranger Slayer, and we get new characters, so to speak, and new Rangers, so to speak. No spoilers for any of that. Don't say anything if people who haven't read it. Things like that. Whole new concept of shit going down over there. So that's some cool stuff they could definitely give us. Toys had that Universal Zord Builder standal for a long time. No. No. Zord Builder is one thing. This is literally, they can merge them kind of however they want. Not just like, they become way more fluid. I mean, like the turtle mech / Megazord was a active Megazord that just went with the turtle mech and made a whole new thing, like just because they could. The Grave Zord literally is made up of the Thunder Zords, but in a completely different configuration than you could possibly do. Bits and pieces moved around, stuff like that. And apparently there's more examples of it later. I just haven't seen it. Grave Zord looks like Digimon Megazord. Kind of dig it. Yes, the Grave Zord does look like War Greymon, and that's one reason I really dig it. Apparently they must have had Digimon in that universe before World went to hell. So that's what the inspiration probably is. But I am a proponent that the Zord Builder gimmick ruined the Legacy collection or Legacy line because they had to make room for it to only be Zord Builder. And frankly, they didn't do enough to ever hide Zord Builders ports or whatever you want to call it. That's why I customized my Ninja Megazord so that my Falcon Zord could connect with Zord Builder instead of the way it used to. If you guys have not seen that, I have a review. Seen the last storyline? Yeah, the last Ronin. Yeah, I've watched the variant comics review of that. It's nothing I need to own, but it's a cool storyline. I like a nice what if story, or kind of a Turtles Elseworld. Though, what's strange about that, Harry? Uh, it rings of Last Night on Earth to me. The Batman Last Night on Earth storyline. That's what it reminds me of. I'm like, are they gonna do that? Because that'd be weird. Yes, Eris Quinones. As far as I know, they're in Texas because they used to do meetups in Dallas. So I think Variant might be up there in the northern-ish area of Texas. But yeah, I get Escape from New York vibe. Oh, for sure. Yeah, there's a lot of Escape from New York, but I mean, like, kind of how, in a lot of ways it reminds me of uh, Batman Last Night on Earth. I always thought that the Bandai America version seemed like knockoffs of the Japanese toy lines. In the later years, I will give you that, but like there were some aspects that we just weren't getting good shit. Like they'd remove electronics, stuff like that. Obviously, they put power bolts instead of the original stickers, which why? The power bolts were dumb. Um, but like for the most part, I never felt that they were that cheap. Like back in the original days when it was 1-to-1, they weren't really changing things. And then in the later years, it really started getting that way. Seeing a reboot Escape from New York. Hell, they could just do a document now. It could just be a docu-series, not even a movie, not even fiction anymore. I'm obviously Nippon bias. Yeah. Never knew Variant had ties to Bat in the Sun. No idea. Sounds familiar. What is that? See, now I wish I was doing a normal live stream because I could just send invites to people and it become bullshit. What time is it, anyways? Oh, it's almost 9. But no, I agree that in a lot of ways, the Power Rangers, Megazords, and figures were generally speaking better. Oh, okay. I knew that sounded familiar. Very good. You're just saying things now. Does it say 9? But I do think Zord Builder definitely affected things because, like, to me, mainline stuff should never have been able to cross over with legacy stuff. And when you could go buy the garbage, like, mainline, say, Ninja Steel Megazord, and you grab that stuff and you could slap it on your legacy Shogun Megazord, I was like, no, no, no. And not Shogun, Thunder Megazord. They never gave us a Shogun. They insulted us and teased us, and they never gave us that. So you had to buy a very expensive version of a model kit to get it. Live action ones. Wolvie versus Predator. Oh yeah. Those are guys who also work with Death Battle on their live action ones. I assume. Death Battle. Speaking of which, that last werewolf-based Death Battle was intense. It's got to be one of the most violent ones they've ever done. My year's ruined thanks to the bug. McRib won't be back until December. Smack yourself, bud. Kick-Ass versus Casey Jones. I want to get back to Super Sentai. I only saw Mega Rangers, my Deca Ranger. I mean, there's lots of good Sentai. Go watch Q Ranger. That one is super entertaining. Super Mini Plus Sentai stuff is certainly impressive. Yes, it is, and super expensive. That's why I haven't bought many more of them. Like the ninja set has been mocking me because it's both at Barnes and Noble and at. Hey, baby. Yeah, I'll help you.
I just tried and it keeps getting twisted.
Okay, I'll help you.
I'm not ready yet.
It's fine. But yeah, no, the ninja set, if it wasn't $100, and I missed out on all of the Lightspeed Rescue set because I wanted the Lightspeed Megazord, the Super Train Megazord, Max Solar Zord. That would have been stupid expensive for that. I know it. Q Ranger is awesome. I like Q Ranger. I like the figures. That's why I went over to when I went over to Rodimus' house and I made him open all of them, and it was so much fun playing with them. Walmart is so dry at the moment. Yep. We are never getting an adaptation of that. We should never, ever get that. It's like there's nobody weeb enough to make that happen, Jerry, and you know it. I mean, if we can't even get something that's good, like, I don't know, Kamen Rider over here, then we're definitely not getting that. Speaking of which, I never did get my SIC Ghost. I really wanted that. Q-Tama. Yes. The only thing I don't like about Q Ranger is the actual changer. I think it's silly. Though I will say my favorite changer was the Toku changer. If I remember, is that right? I think so. Something about it, just funny. It's all right. Now I'm second guessing myself. Keep playing with silly putty. But I'm gonna have to go because I'm gonna have to help her get her sleep test monitor on. Plus, I should just wrap it up. It's gonna be a long day tomorrow. Like, I can tell you right now, I'm gonna spend at least an hour and a half in the morning getting this room straight up to the point that I can even do reviews. Like, I was building today. I need to finish reviews tomorrow. I need to get the new stuff that I got in reviewed. I need to do a giveaway video for the Cobra Commander. So that'll be over on the second channel. And then I need to go up to the office and get my stuff that came in that's just sitting in there. I don't know what that one is. The Trend Steam gun? That sounds familiar. What was that from? But I like the Toku changer, but I also like the Common Rider. Oh yeah, from Build. That's right. Best standby music. You know what? I wasn't that big of a fan of Build's gimmick, to be totally honest. Like, putting the plastic thingies in there. Like, the changer in and of itself, I was not a fan of. The designs were cool. The idea was cool. I'm just not a fan of the way they do the things. Best match, that kind of stuff. It's like my favorite that I'm aware of, because I don't know all of the things, but I liked the Ghost Driver, the Ghost Driver. I like the icons. That's my favorite one. Just it is what it is. Though I will say the new one is interesting. Also, I'm fairly well confused as to why the next Power Rangers is is what it is. Speaking of the Ghost Driver, Oyasumi, I don't know what that is. Off the top of my head, I've been drinking. It's late-ish. Not a fan. Oh, what? That was weird. I don't know if I lost you guys there for a second. Oh, gotcha. Oh, yeah. When you shut it down, that's right. Oh, yes, I mean, is that what it says? Oh, yes, I mean, and then it goes to sleep. That's right. That's right. It's been a while. It's one thing to hear the word versus seeing it spelled out, obviously. Obviously, with no connotation either. Yeah, I forgot that. Like, after you let it sit there for a while, it would say good night. That's right. Yeah, I don't know why. It's like I was a big fan of Ghost. And I know it's not the best series, but like I like the gimmick. I like the look of it. Something about it got to me. I don't know. I liked it. If they had a cool version, if this was like 1997 and that existed, we would definitely get that as a series over here. The last Sentai series was nearly the last one. Well, seemingly that there's going to be this split now between Sentai and Power Rangers where we're going to have our own thing and Sentai is just going to do its thing. And I'm kind of okay with it. I mean, like I said earlier, I'm kind of done with the idea of live action Power Rangers. Give it to us in animated form because you could do so much more and you have, at least a couple years worth of comic based stories that you could do. Basically, treat it like an anime where the manga is already done for the most part. Just animate what they have, fill in some gaps. Because the way they treat things, even though it's a retelling of Mighty Morphin, it delves deeper into everything. And when you get into like Shattered Grid, and things get really crazy. And then post Shattered Grid, when they get into the White Ranger, when they get into Omega Rangers, when they get into other things, because the Omega Rangers are getting their own comics, Draken's getting his own comic, things like that. Assuming he's not just going off with the Omega Rangers. We're dealing with the Ranger multiverse / timeline, depending on how it works. So animated, I think, is a much better way to go. Like, I think live action has only gotten you so far because you have the limitations of suits. You've got the limitations of CG and being based solely off of previously existing footage or ideas from the Sentai. And if the creator wants to just make his own new original Power Rangers stuff, I mean, good on him. If you could come up with your own shit, do it. But make it worth it. Get some good writers. Or just take a really good story and put it on the screen. It's been working good. Yeah, but I don't want it to be that CG Netflix animated. I want drawn. I want it to look like the comics. I don't want it to be 3D renders of 2D things. I want it to be real animated things, That's what I'd be looking. Well, see, that's the thing, is that you can control that, which is funny because in a lot of ways, the comics deal with more real world situation than the series ever did. Like there was a couple series that were very serious and got into like some more real world problems, with parents and things like that. And it's something that the most recent movie did as well, treated them like real people who had real issues, lived in a real world. Same thing for the comics. So, but I wouldn't see them do it like that. Well, considering they had Go Power Rangers, which was drawn different and technically a different chunk of universe, different timeline. It is funny that you say that, but I always found it kind of amusing that when Go and regular Power Rangers converged during Shattered Grid, the art style switched. So they actually changed from the serious artwork and tone from regular Power Rangers to put that into Go and then vice versa. Once they started going up, like the comics killed people. Generally speaking, with the Hendrix was the first person to die, or Kendricks was the first person to die, period. And that's because, of course, the actress did pass away. I mean, in the series, obviously, there were actors who passed away, but I think, speaking of passing away, R.I.P. Alex Trebek. Good Lord. It's like, we just lost Sean Connery, and then here goes Alex Trebek. Uncle Grandpa Ranger. You mean Jason David Frank? I know he's made his life on being the Green Ranger and stuff like that, and he's got his new movie coming out with Legend of the White Dragon, but we'll see what happens. Though he is canon as being Draken as well, because he did that in that one little just animated or not animated, but live action preview. It's like, that's funny. Made a live action preview for a comic. But yeah, I think I need to, if I can pick up individual issues, I want to get caught up on Power Rangers, the comics. I know the trades are out, but I hate having regular issues and then picking up trades, because then you're like doubling up and it doesn't really work for me. I don't like that. Don't like it at all. Also, I did pick up the Three Joker story. Even though I already watched the variant thing of it, I do want to read it because I know they paraphrase a lot and they do trim things. And I liked the concept of the thing. Who have God and anime on his side, I guess. But what would be? It's like, I don't even need, if they do give us an animated Boom universe, don't even bother getting the actors to play them, because they're all old at this point. I mean, Johnny Young Bosch and Steven Cardenas, maybe, but like Steve, I said Steven. Either way, it doesn't matter. I just think that, like, okay, you're starting over anew. You don't need anybody who's been here before to come in here. These are high school kids, not 20-year-olds playing high school kids, not 40-year-olds trying to play a high school kid. It's like, no, it's fine. Now, if they get to Shattered Grid and they want to use JDF to voice Draken, that would be cool. I'm down for that. But like, they do so many things. They play with the lore so much. It's just like, that's what they need to give us, because there's not enough people who are following the comics. You put it into an animated series, people will watch it. And get a good animation studio behind it, not a CG anime studio. I'm tired of the CG anime stuff. It has its place. That's not what this should be. They have a style. They should stick with it. Make Green Ranger immortal. Give him a Strike Dragon Sword Gundam. No. Has he ever been anything aside from a high school kid? I don't know. Outside of Power Rangers, his acting credits. Though I guess technically speaking, they weren't high school students anymore. So no. Or yes. Whatever is correct. Whatever is correct. Well, yes, but actually, no. And by the way, of course, guys, just addressing my community post from earlier. Yeah, I have, with the exception of on my computer, I've signed out of Facebook and Twitter because, frankly, I'm just done with the bullshit. Like, I'm just tired of everything. Get studio that did Castlevania. We don't need a studio that did anime. Just an animation studio. Like, because they're going to go that route, and we don't need that. I know the actor, but Tommy was in Dino Thunder. Thunder? Yes, Tommy was in Dino Thunder. He was Dr. Tommy Oliver in Dino Thunder. Because that happens. I know the actor was. Oh, yeah. Oh, and technically speaking, Johnny Young Bosch reprised his role as Adam much later when he came back and then morphed and blew up his morpher and stuff like that. He was Dr. Tommy. And then, of course, he came back. We came back for that big ass anniversary special where he had the green when he had the green powers somehow again. And then he came back for that crossover weird thing. Yes, turning off my lights ahead of time. And now he's in. Was he in the street? Was it the street? Yeah, he was in the one where he had the Master Morpher. That's right. Which is so much bullshit. So much bullshit. They're like, by the way, I can just access all of my powers ever because still call it bullshit. Which actually, I don't even think they've done the Master Morpher in the comics, which they should probably not do. But you know, do they still do Ranger versus Ranger miniseries? No idea. I don't know what that is. 2-part episode ones. Oh, when they have like a Ranger series, like when they did In Space and Lost Galaxy crossover, stuff like that. Yeah, those happen. Generally not good now. Actually, if you go watch Dawson Rider, he's gone over a lot of the crossover episodes recently. And like I guess the newest one was the all Dino team up that just happened, and apparently that was really bad. They brought Jason back for that one, and then he somehow, using the red Dino coin, summoned the past Dino Rangers to help in that fight for reasons. But apparently, according to one of the other series, I don't remember which one it was, they actually talked about the fact that the morphing grid crosses space and time. So in theory, you can just grab a ranger out of time and pull them to the future if you've got the right equipment using the morphing grid, like you do. It's like, okay, so they're, and I've mentioned this before, they're using the morphing grid like the Speed Force. It's like just this infinite amount of energy out there, and the Rangers can access it and be conduits for it. But then if you have the right knowledge, you can manipulate it, because that's what Draken does to become all powerful and break the universe. Actually, he broke lots of universes, technically. I call it what? Sure. Bullshit. Yep. That's funny. But yeah, no, the fact that you can just, that's how all like Power Ranger series are somehow connected, but not at the same time, especially after them rebooting the universe in Dino Charge. Sure. All right, guys, but I'm gonna go. It's been about 2 hours, so make sure you check out all the videos that are coming up. More 52 toy stuff, more action figure stuff, more music reviews. Go check out the third channel. It's called It Doesn't Have to Make Sense. Go check that out. Of course, the fossilized dino poop. Oh yeah. merch down below, Patreon down below, by all means. Anybody else having any issues with Patreon? I keep getting notices saying that that my Patreon payouts are getting rejected, even though I'm seeing them in my PayPal. I don't understand what's going on there. But I'll see you guys later. Oh, that might have been an old email. I'll have to look at it again. But yes. How do I log out of this? Oh, there it is. But remember, as always, keep on nerding, keep on building, and keep on building some shit with Hida and dinosaur poop. Fantastic and healthy week. Yes, you stay healthy, my friend. You and your daughter get well, okay? And Dell says bye. Bye, guys. I still have to click both buttons.